Today we'd like to talk about the Voluntary Qualified Importer Program, or VQIP, under FSMA. When Congress passed FSMA, they instructed FDA to create a program that's different than their ordinary approach to food safety. Ordinarily, FDA is going to monitor, control, sample, test, or in the case of FSMA, they're going to require importers to put in all sorts of systems in order to ensure their suppliers are in compliance with the law. This program is a voluntary program, and it's supposed to be similar in a food safety context to customs program with respect to terrorism, which is called CTPAT. In that program, and similar with VQIP, the importer brings to the agency information that shows that they are best in class. They're best in class on food safety. They're best in class ensuring that their foreign suppliers understand and are complying with requirements to ensure food safety. And as a result, they should get some benefit when they import product within those kinds of supply chains. So the FDA has already begun the process of implementing and developing a draft guidance for importers who are interested in participating in this voluntary program. So under the statute and FDA's plan for implementation, what would you need to do in order to qualify under the VQIP program? Well, to begin with, you'd have to have a quality assurance program in order to show the FDA that you understand the food safety requirements and you've built it into a system that ensures that every time you bring product in through a certain supply chain, that it's going to be, the food will be safe. Secondly, the facilities that are participating in the VQIP program must have a facility certification under FDA's new and not yet created accredited third-party certification rule. That will take some time to implement. You need to have 3 or more years of experience in importing food with very little problems historically. And of course, you need to be in compliance with FSVP and the other applicable food safety risk-related regulations. Now, for any voluntary program to work, there must be some benefit, or the trade will not participate. So Congress recommended, and FDA has started to put into place, the kinds of benefits that a participant in VQIP would obtain by being a part of the program. For instance, when your food is imported into the United States, you would enjoy some expedited entry, review, and release, which is actually valuable for what would otherwise be considered higher risk foods. If there's an examination that is conducted, usually it's only for cause. That is, FDA has some reason to believe that that particular shipment might be a problem. That is, usually you would not have randomized examinations conducted. If FDA does sample, then that sampling can occur at the importer's presence, even if that facility is more than 50 miles away, which is a sort of a general rule that some of the ports use. They want the food to stay close to the port. If you're in VQIP, then that generalized rule wouldn't apply to you. You'd be able to put it in your facility. If some laboratory review is conducted or some samples are collected, then the lab work, the analysis and the review of that would be expedited in order to speed the process up. You would have access to an FDA help desk in order to discuss the status of expedited entries in order to try to help move those shipments through the process. And then because you're a voluntary member of VQIP, your name would be on a public database if you would like that, because what that would do is then give you value with respect to your brand, that you're recognized by the FDA as a best-in-class food importer. So where is FDA in the process, and who will this actually help? In June 2015, FDA issued its draft guidance to implement VQIP. And FDA is hoping to receive the first applications from importing members in January 2018, and for those members to begin enjoying the benefits under the program by October 2018. That seems like a long way off, but it's actually quite aggressive. But who's really going to be helped by it? In our view, those companies that will be most helped will be those companies that bring a lot of shipments in, so these are large companies, that therefore often have a high examination count because they have so many shipments. This would reduce that count and help them expedite their product. Other groups will be those importers of perishable products because of the expedited nature of the entry. So there's less delay on fresh fish or fresh produce. As long as the importer can show that their suppliers are in compliance with the food safety program, then they'd be able to bring the product and have less delays at the border. And I believe that another great beneficiary really is the consumer because of the reduction in cost of food, because of the reduction in cost of delay that's unnecessary that's happening at the border today in these areas. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us here at FDAImports.com. We remain committed to helping the industry and our clients understand and comply with these regulations as they're implemented by the FDA.